Fans are worried after Chrisean Rock popped out with her almost 2-year-old son, Chrisean Jesus Porter, who still can't walk, talk, or hold his head up. There have always been concerns about his condition, and Chrisean's behavior during her pregnancy has everything to do with it. But sis is still in denial, and just being plain messy about it. Now this mess has been going on since she introduced him to the world. Triggered reactions from viewers began when Chrisean posted a video holding up her baby when he was just 4 months old. In the video, she was getting all emotional, talking about the joys of motherhood and how smart her baby was. But, the people were seeing something else, like how that boy had 0 hand or eye coordination, no head movements, and was screeching like a cat. All of which point to an underlying medical issue. A concerned person said, Chrisean Rock is in denial when it comes to Junior. He isn't reaching milestones. He should have enough strength to support his head and chest while lying on his tummy. He also doesn't coo or smile. All she said he can do is recognize her stank body odor and weed scent. He is still meowing like a cat. No hand or eye coordination. I'm starting to think she's seeing these posts exposing her kid, so she's trying to say stuff like, he's so smart, he's so intelligent. Like, girl, he's doing things babies at 1 to 2 months old can do, not 4. Now, of course, Chrisean's fans were quick to come to her defense, saying there was absolutely nothing wrong with her baby, and even if there was, it was all genetic. Y'all get on this app and act like y'all doctors all the time with no degrees. Since y'all know so much about a baby that y'all didn't have, then please explain to me what the diagnosis of the baby is. Y'all don't know stuff about that girl, but them few clips y'all see on TV. It's plenty of people out here with kids that have special needs, and most of it don't come from alcohol and weed. That baby looks like it has genetic defects from DNA or a chromosome. However, this talk of Chrisean's substance use throughout her pregnancy is not just hearsay. There's more than enough proof and evidence that Chrisean did, in fact, do these things while she was carrying that boy. I mean, even Chrisean's boyfriend Blueface, the alleged father of her child, came out and voiced his concerns about Chrisean Jr.'s health. In an exposed post, he said, "My son not healthy because she drank, smoked, and got hit her whole pregnancy. She couldn't even take 1 month off. Chile. Trust the internet to do some intense digging about this baby's medical condition." And what the people are saying is that Chrisean Jr. is exhibiting signs of either cri du chat or fetal alcohol syndrome. Now let's talk about that meowing sound Chrisean Jr. makes, and that crying. It sounds like it comes from a place of pain and discomfort. Chrisean Jr.'s health really became a hot topic a few months ago, when Chrisean hopped on Instagram Live to blast haters who criticized her for getting a huge tattoo of Blueface's mugshot on her face while she was busy running her mouth in an attempt to defend herself in the video. People could not help but notice Junior's uncontrollable crying in the background. Honey, it sounded like that poor baby was struggling to breathe.
You feel me? Because obviously he outside, he not happy. I'm outside and not happy. So that was the whole, process of okay. I'm sorry. Why your feelings be hurt like that? Okay. You're acting crying.
I have never heard a baby cry like that before in my life, a concerned mother wrote. And instead of Chrisean pausing her live video to come to her baby's aid, she was more concerned about defending that damn face tattoo. Y'all really can't make this up. Before the baby was born, Charleston White made a video where he was hella serious about Chrisean's baby not coming out right. He placed a $5,000 bet that the child wasn't going to survive at all, and another $2,000 bet that the baby was going to be autistic if he survived childbirth. Now, as crazy and mean as that sounded at the time, it would seem that the man was right.
$5,000 that Blueface and Chrisean Rock have a baby. Let's start making bets now. Come on now, I'm calling. I got $5,000 that Chrisean Rock and Blueface have a baby. Baby gonna be dumb in the they not gonna have a healthy baby. Listen, I got on it right now. I got $2,000. I got a side bet that the baby don't make it. I got a $2,000 side bet that they baby don't make it. Who wanna bet? If it ain't gonna be, it's gonna be autistic. Or if it ain't be autistic, it's gonna be a mute baby.
As soon as Quan started making live videos with Junior in them, people were quick to come up with side-by-side comparisons of his facial features and those of a child diagnosed with fetal alcohol syndrome. They talked about his small head, small eye openings, low nasal bridge, and more importantly, his low birth weight, slow growth, and speech and vision disorders. So now y'all know why that baby cries like he's screeching. And the vision disorder? It's been alleged that Chrisean Jr. might be blind, based on his fixed gaze and lack of eye movement. Now, all of these are speculations with no medical evidence. A lot of people have dismissed it as just the internet reaching again, including Chrisean herself, who came out and said her child acts the way he does because he's a baby. Period.
Playing football, everything. Who is y'all to tell me what he diagnosed with and what he look like and what he sound like? Y'all don't know nothing about God and y'all don't know nothing about nothing. You talking to me like that? So I rebuke everything y'all saying about my child, to be honest. But I like this, bro. You know why? Because all the glory to God, bro. Like, that could be looking real stupid.
But with the recent video making the rounds again, people are concerned once more. Mind you, that child is almost 2 years old. And a quick Google search will tell you that at this age, a child can recognize objects, follow simple instructions like pick up a toy, walk and run steadily, and some even climb stairs and start forming 2-word sentences. This recent video of Junior is very concerning, and what does Chrisean have to say about all of it? She says he's perfectly fine. One user said Chrisean Rock really pisses me off because your baby visibly needs some professional help and early intervention. But that would mean admitting to purposely drinking and unhealthy living during your pregnancy. And she's not willing to take responsibility that she ruined her kid. And this is where the issue is. Blueface has publicly labeled her a bad mother. Many times, especially that time when he openly discussed Junior not getting his hernia surgery. She is a bad mother. Yes, she is unfit, she's been pushing the surgery back, missing the appointment so she can do what she wants. But as it is, Chrisean is not the only bad parent in their relationship. Cause tell me, why did this man go and publicly display Junior's hernia on social media just so he could show the world that Crow was a bad mother?
Why did you post the photo of the hernia? Cause that blew the internet up.
It was taking too long. It was taking too long.
What was?
The hernia.
For her to get care?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's taking way too long. I wasn't notified until maybe a week after she had the baby. And then I'm telling her, like, she sent me the picture and I'm looking like, how is this okay for you? Like,
when he posted that, I didn't look at the photo because
let me put my feet up, yo.
You sent him the photo because what? Like, explain.
Because it's his son, y'all. I'm like, he texts my phone about, you doing this, little baby. I'm like, bro, your son is about to go under anesthesia for a big hernia. Can I just at least get a little bit, like, do you care about our son's life right now, bro? Like, this is what it looks like. I'm not capping. Can you calm down? I didn't know he was going to post
Blueface's mom, Carissa, came out and voiced her concerns, or better put, her heartbreak, over her grandson's health. According to her, upon seeing the boy, she could not tell if he was looking at her or staring into space, which once again brings up the question of whether that child can see.
It crushed my heart to look at my grandbaby and see that, and that was my first time seeing it. Oh, God. And it did. It crushed my heart a little bit. It did. But I love all my kids no matter what I told you, whether they slow, need a helmet, whether they got nappy hair, whether they short, funny looking. I love all my grandkids, but I ain't gonna lie, my first initial thought when I saw him in that restaurant. It crushed me. And for her to say she wanted to stomp me out, girl, I can't even tell you what my mind wanted to do to you once I looked in his face and I didn't know if he was looking at me, you, or the air. I was hurt, genuinely hurt. But you know what I said? You know what? That's okay. That's okay. If he can laugh and he can cry and he can smile, he can still be a joy.
People are calling out for help for this innocent baby to get the care that he needs. Instead of staying with his mama, who's stuck in denial about her child's obvious need for medical attention.
So it's been confirmed that Chrisean Jr. is in fact blind in both eyes, and that was confirmed by Clarissa Blueface's mom. And I'm telling you, I have to go back and watch the video to when they was in a restaurant, because that's the first thing my mind went to. They was in a restaurant and Chrisean was trying to like feed him mashed potatoes, and he wasn't like grabbing for the spoon. He wasn't even opening up his mouth, and it makes sense now because he could not see anything. Like, it all makes sense. He wasn't even really blinking. Like, he was just straight staring into the distance. And it's just sad. Like, we all knew like something was wrong. Even though she did confirm some type of syndrome that causes him to like cry like he's a cat. They did confirm that. At least Clarissa confirmed that. I don't remember Chrisean confirming anything like that. But man, I mean, like, my heart really goes out to this little boy, because his mom was definitely smoking and drinking while she was pregnant. And we all seen her on Blueface and Chrisean little TV show. We seen her on the Bad Girls Club. We seen her out
She is in denial. That baby looks like a fetus with wide set eyes, far apart and unblinking. He needs physical therapy to assist. With mobility, she isn't a suitable mother and needs therapy too. She thinks his problem will fade with age, but she's wrong. It will just become more obvious. At this time, we've said all that can be said about the situation with Chrisean Jr. and his nonchalant parents. So now you've got to let us know your own thoughts. See you in the next one. But that's not even the whole story. Cash also had a falling out with her best friend Marsh over Junior's health. While Crone was locked up, Marsh was looking after the baby and wanted to take him to the hospital. When Chrisean found out that Marsh was trying to get Junior checked out, she completely lost it. In leaked texts between Marsh and her friend, she said, "I got mad because when she called from jail, I told her I couldn't keep Junior. She kept promising me all this money and stuff, but days were going by and nothing. I had my Cash App. Junior had nothing but the clothes on his back, no milk because he can't eat food, no blanket, no car seat, no clothes, no shoes, no bottles, no nothing. I bought as much as I could, but I still have my own kid to take care of. It was hard. I just feel like a real friend would have looked out for me, especially because I had her baby." She continued, "And when I had my sister babysit him so I could take some clients to make rent money, my sis was saying she was going to take him to the hospital because he kept spitting up. So when Chrissy called, I told her and she went crazy. On me. Had Smiley come get him from my sis? Yeah. It really seems like Crone was dead set on keeping her son's condition under wraps. So much so that she refused to even get him medical attention. Marsh even claimed that Crone went out of her way to stage photo shoots just to make it look like Junior was perfectly fine to keep up appearances for her fans. Marsh said she used to be in that exposing Crone Reddit every day. She had notifications on. Anytime somebody posted in there, she would be the first to see it. If you pay attention to her lives, you can hear the Reddit notifications going off. I would be doing her lashes, and she would be showing me posts from the Reddit and saying stuff like, they saying he can't walk and he can't hold himself up. I'ma post a picture of him in his walker later. I would be like, Chrissy, he can't though. And she would say, I gotta make them think he can. Otherwise, they going to be saying he messed up because I was drinking. But I wasn't even drinking that much. She's sick, bro. And just to really drive home how deep in denial she is, she's still not getting him the help he needs. She recently showed up at an event with Junior, and despite being almost 2 years old, he was still struggling to hold his head up. Instead of taking responsibility or trying to get him help, fans have accused Crone of faking spirituality. Rather than being accountable, she's been on a roll about finding God and all that spiritual stuff. However, fans aren't buying it. They accuse her of faking spirituality instead of helping her son. Fans commented, "This is sad AF. Crone, there are literally people who can help your son out. Girls, I have a serious question. Why isn't Crone in jail for what she did to her baby in the womb? I'm not trying to drag the baby because that's crazy, but like, moms in here, is this not illegal? And others added Sishan's baby is 20 months old, and he can't talk, walk, or hold his head up still. Somebody call social services on her. Somehow, she's even denying help and medical attention. It's just a sad situation all around. But